Thank you very much. He robbed me for an hour. Put those on with a pair of bell bottoms, you set yourself aflame. You know the funny thing? They don't get Channel 9.
There's nothing like laughter to help us get through all those things that life throws at us.
Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Humor has a way of giving us a fresh perspective. It even contributes to our psychological, emotional, and physical well-being.
Oh, I see some people tightening up right now. Hey, that's funny stuff. I ain't lying.
But humor is a lot like fashion. The clothes you wear for a night on the town are not necessarily the clothes you wear to work. The same goes for humor. There was a time when laughter was frowned upon in the workplace. Work is serious business. We don't have time for joking around. Fortunately, now we know how important humor is to relieve the stress and tedium that comes from any job. It can improve teamwork and productivity, not to mention making life a whole lot easier. The funny thing about humor in the workplace is that sometimes it isn't. Funny, that is. In fact, it can be embarrassing, hurtful, maybe even illegal.
Un momento, Carlos. Déjame revisar la situación con Andy. Hey, Andy, I've got Carlos on the line. The supplies they've been waiting for still haven't arrived, and they can't do anything else until they get there.
What is his problem? He can't make breakfast burritos without the supplies or takes a siesta? Never stopped him before. Ooh.
Unfortunately, some of the most popular types of jokes are those that make fun of people.
A Mexican, a Jew, and a black dude walk into a bar. So a Polak and a midget get caught in a thunderstorm. So the minister turns to the rabbi and says, "How many blondes does it take to screw in a light bulb?" More fairies than a Shakespeare play, you know what I mean?
We've all heard those jokes, and probably told more than a few. Problem is, if you're the brunt of the joke, it's not very funny. In fact, it can be downright nasty, especially in the workplace. When we're at work, we need to be aware of the diversity of our coworkers, clients, and customers, and be sensitive to their feelings. Which is not to say we have to go around like we're walking on eggshells all the time. Let's acknowledge and celebrate our differences. We can even have fun with them, just as long as you're laughing with your coworkers, not at them.
Hey, Sally, anything looking good?
Too many things look good. And fat and eat.
Yeah, as long as the fat stays in the right places, we still have a body the guys will be chasing.
One of the basic food groups on the comedy menu. Jokes about sex have been around since, well, the beginning of time. Billy's little joke might have been his attempt at paying Sally a compliment, but his comment about her body was clearly embarrassing and demeaning for Sally. It's comments like this that can be grounds for a harassment complaint. And ladies, this business about sexual humor is a two-way street. Men can be victims too.
Whoa, 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 whoa. She's backing up, everybody. Let's give her some room. Let's clear out this area. Ever get the license plate of that truck?
Every day, random situations create opportunities for improvisational responses, which can be funny. The problem here is Billy launched into a humorous routine at the expense of one of his coworkers. Distinctive physical characteristics, disabilities, and unusual mannerisms can be extremely sensitive issues for your coworkers. Jokes about them are not funny.
Billy, I'd like you to meet Ryan. It's his first day on the job, so be nice to him.
Nice to meet you, Ryan.
Nice to meet you, Billy.
I'd like Ryan to run some equipment down to the folks working on Broadway. I've explained the process of checking vehicles out of the fleet. Could you go along with him, just in case he has any problems or questions?
Yeah, no problem. Also make sure I attach the training wheels before I let him take the truck out.
Oh, look at me. Beep, beep. Mommy, I got a big boy job. I'm a truck driver.
Billy's comment here may not seem quite as offensive as earlier ones, but it certainly didn't do much to bolster Ryan's confidence the first day on the job. Remember, humor is supposed to reduce stress and improve teamwork and productivity. If that funny little comment that you're thinking doesn't do that, maybe it's best you keep it to yourself. Now, let's assume that this video does not completely eliminate inappropriate humor in the workplace. So what should you do if you find that you're the victim of a bad joke? Well, you have a number of options. You could say something to the offending person, or you could mention it to a supervisor or mentor on the job. If your workplace has a diversity hotline, call it to get some advice. Finally, if you exhaust all other options, you can file a grievance.
You sure have taken the fun right out of humor.
Au contraire, my friend, you just need to improve your HQ.
HQ?
Humor quotient. There are lots of comedic techniques that you can use that don't embarrass or offend other people. For example, with that scene with Ryan just now.
Could you go along with him, just in case he has any problems or questions?
Sure, but I know the real reason you want me to go along with him, so you can show me how to do it the right way. Last time I checked a truck out, they had half the police department chasing down a stolen vehicle. Come on, let's go. That time I made myself the brunt of the joke. The little story I made up helped break the ice with Ryan and make him feel a little more relaxed for his first day on the job.
You made that story up?
Oh, haha, very funny.
Then there's that scene in the copy room.
Oh, yeah. That must be the, oh no, Billy is nearby alert. I'll leave before I say something stupid. Now that went much better.
Yeah, and it saved some of your front teeth. Then there was that scene in the lunchroom with Sally.
Too many things look good and fattening.
Yeah, go ahead. Have that bag of cookies. Then just run to all the job sites you have to check this afternoon. You'll come out ahead.
Yeah, right.
This time your remark was perfectly innocent. You actually got a little chuckle out of her.
Yeah, I think she likes me.
I wouldn't read that much into it if I were you. Then there was that first scene in the office. Remember that?
The supplies they've been waiting for still haven't arrived, and they can't do anything else until they get there.
Hey, how do I sign up for that position? Can't do anything. Now, that's my kind of job. Boy, I am one funny guy.
I know there's something funny about you, but it's not your jokes.
Ooh, now there you go, putting me down using humor.
Well, I'll make an exception with you, man. That's all.
Appreciate that.
Well, you know, we can get it. We can join. You want to throw one?